Hey everyone, welcome to our fourth one-on-one eBay consulting session. I'm here today with Noah. We're going to talk today about his business. We're going to see how I can help him. We're going to see how he can improve his business. But before we start, I want to explain you how you can apply for the next one-on-one session with me next Saturday. So it's very simple. First, you have to subscribe to the channel. Then you have to comment in the comment section below, #eBayConsult. What I will do in the next session, I will show the winner, and then you can just go to the Zik website, send a message in the chat, and I will book with you the next session. Now, before we getting started, I want to announce the next winner. The next winner is Gary Shevers. So all you need to do is to go to the Zik live chat support, send a message, and we will book the next session. Number one, understand the market. Number two, understand the product. All right, Noah, I'm very happy you came here today. Thank you very much. And before we get started, I think it's great if you will introduce yourself.
Cool. Yeah. So first of all, thanks for having me so much, Nahar. My name is Noah. I'm 29 years old. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I've been dropshipping since about January 2020, so about a couple months now. Mainly Walmart, Home Depot, some Aliexpress, and really a huge beginner, just trying to learn what I can.
All right, perfect. I'm here today to help you with everything. So what's gonna happen next is you're gonna share your screen, gonna go through your eBay account. If you prepared question in advance, amazing. I'll be here today answer all your questions, and I hope by the end of this session you'll be good to go to the next level.
Me too. Cool. Share the screen. Can you see?
We are in your seller hub right now. Okay, so I'll ask you a couple of questions because I see some interesting numbers here, and then we can move on to your question as well. So I see you had some consistent sales in the beginning of the month, and then sales kind of stopped. Overall, your sales still are increased, so you still had more sales than the month before. Okay, so it's another interesting things for me. Do you know what is the reason that your sales are like this right now, that it was consistent and then it stopped? There is anything that happens in the last?
Yeah, I had a few buyer cases get opened up against me. I had some shipping problems. I'm sure everybody knows, coronavirus. And, I made the mistake of telling them that it was out of stock, and I marked it out of stock. And, then I saw a huge slowdown, and, I was kind of bummed out, didn't see anything kind of happening, had another return that, shouldn't have gone my way. Kept listing items, kept staying strong, kept going through, and I'm seeing some traffic pick up again, resolve those cases. So definitely lesson learned to resolve those cases ASAP, as you always say.
Okay. And how many active listings you have right now?
I have about 80 active listings with like a bunch of variations. Purely Aliexpress right now.
Okay, and just to understand, if you're doing it already for a couple of months, what's stopping you from listing more products?
Oh, I'm actually limited by eBay in terms of my limitations. So I believe I was at 100 when I first started out, or 50, and now I'm at 250, I believe.
And when was the last time you increased your limits?
Less than 30 days ago, so I know I'm up for another limit increase soon, which is exciting. Hopefully a couple hundred products, I hope, because I know, the more the better, I hear.
Yes, so look, first of all, this is something, it's very important for me to highlight it. I know that the eBay rule is to increase limits every 30 days, but you definitely can increase more than one time in 30 days.
Oh.
It's either calling to eBay more time or sending them more emails, trying to explain it more in a personal way that this is your business, this is your main business. Try first of all with a very strong personal story. If it doesn't work out and you really have the time to work and you want to move forward faster, there are people who give these services for around $20-25 will make the call for you, will contact eBay for you, and they already have the experience on what to do and how to do it, and they can increase the limit. So this is just a small tip you can use. Don't let, sometimes we hear, okay, this is eBay rules or this is what they say, but because by the end of the day, on the other side of the line, in eBay customer service, they are human like us, they have emotions. So we can still try to push the boundaries and try to, get our limits increased faster. So just to let you know, it's possible, and just try to push it as much as possible.
Awesome. Thanks. I didn't know that.
All right, so good to know. You have 80 active listings. You sold last 30 days $800. It's more than last month, and you had issue. I would like to dive in, understand what caused it. If it's fine for you, we'll go to look in the resolution center and on your seller performance. Can you give me the remote access so I can just scroll down through your store?
Yep. I think you have it.
All right, perfect. I'll scroll down. So what I'm going to do right now, I want to see the cases exactly, and I want to see the reason for the slowdown to kind of, point it in a more accurate way. So first of all, I see you're positive, you have a 75% positive feedback, right?
Not so good.
Let's try to understand why, and maybe you can already fix it. It doesn't mean, okay, so it's only one negative feedback that you got in the last 6 months. When do you got it exactly, you remember?
January. I think it might have been a scammer. I'm actually still dealing with this return, like, as we speak.
Okay. So first of all, it's already been 5 months ago, so I'm not sure if you can remove it or not, but just to let you know, every feedback is removable, okay? Every feedback. So if you receive a negative feedback, you yourself can try and call and explain eBay why you want to remove it. It can be from different reasons. You can always try to explain why you shouldn't receive the negative feedback. It depends on what really happened. Second of all, the same like with the limits, there are people who are expert with contacting eBay and they can remove every feedback, like 99% success, okay? So because you have only 3 positive feedbacks here, 1 negative feedback only have such a big effect, but it's only one. It's only 1 negative feedback. So next time you get a negative feedback, and even this one can actually, you can try to remove it. You may be able to remove it because it's not yet 6 months past. So I definitely suggest you to try to remove it, and next time you get negative feedback, don't give up on it. Try to remove it in the first 90 days, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is another thing you can definitely improve here, I'm sure. Let's go back here to see some more things. Because if you just remove this one, you're on 100% again, and it's a big difference. Okay, let's look here to the seller level. All right, so I see you have your 3 defects. Let's try to see what is the defect. It's very important to always be in control on this and to understand what caused what. Let me just scroll down here and go to the full report. All right, so okay, you have here the reason for the cases, for the defects. So you have transactions you canceled for being out of stock too. Here.
Yeah, they're out of stock at Home Depot, so I just said like, hey, they're out of stock.
You had them, you managed to remove them somehow. I don't know how. Did you contact eBay about it?
No, I told them, I think I just said that it was out of stock.
But you spoke with maybe the buyer made something, because you see these transactions have been removed. So basically, right now, only 3 transactions with defect, 1 for being out of stock here, and 2 for cases closed without seller resolution.
Interesting. But the interesting thing is, though, that little outside weatherproof, that May 5th, I did solve that one.
This one?
Nope. This one, May 5th. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to understand, how did you solve it, This is the question, how it happens, because sometimes eBay make mistakes. It's actually happening a lot, like they remove this too. So, when in the moment you get it, the moment that the defect appear on your seller level, your sales immediately get affected for the short term, okay? So it's like, try to think that eBay sales ranking, eBay algorithm, it's like every seller have momentum, okay? Now, because you're just getting started, your momentum is quite weak. You didn't have a lot of sales every day and stuff like this, which is normal. This is how it is. We're starting with 0 momentum. We start to generate sales, complete transactions, and we are growing our momentum. So one defect here that you got here, I would say these 2 cases here on the 5th of May, Both of them was kind of like a strong punch to your momentum, kind of like it stopped your momentum completely. And then you had to start and build the momentum again of sales. And even though this one removed, which is very good, this one's still here. So even if you solve the problem with the buyer, doesn't mean eBay are right about it. So you need to contact them and say, hey, what is this? I solved the problem. Why I still have the defect here? Because this defect here is still affecting your seller performance. This two, not anymore. It's affect when you received it. Once it got removed, it stopped affecting. This is affecting, this is affecting, these three are still affecting because there are transactions with defect, those removed, they are not affecting right now anymore. So this is exactly like with the feedbacks and exactly like with the limits, you can get rid of defects as well. Okay?
Got it.
You better not get them at all from first place, but if you already got them, you better get rid of them.
Got it.
You just said it, if you cancel order for being out of stock, it's defect immediately, so you shouldn't do it. You should always contact the buyer, try to solve the problem with him. There is a message template on the Zik Facebook group and also in the video eBay feedback hack. I'll share with you the link later, you can get it there, which I show one message to deal with this. And regarding this, do you know why eBay closed it against you?
I know for the Keurig coffee machine, they started a return, no problem, and the weatherproof is solved. Like it is solved. So I'm really shocked by that mark. So I'd probably love to contact them.
Yeah, you will have to contact them. And about this product.
Oh, the coffee machine. Yeah, it wasn't defective. I think I might have missed either her message or their message. Okay. But I know it's taken care of though. Like it shouldn't be it should be removed, I think.
It shouldn't come to the place where eBay made this mistake many times. This is why in my eBay business, I add to my daily routine, okay, to check this page, okay? It's part of the daily routine to see if eBay made any mistake and react as fast as possible. And second thing is to go back, let's go back here to the resolution center for a second, and is to check the resolution center on daily basis because it is sometimes we get answer in the case, we don't see the message in the messaging, it somehow miss out and we just, we forget about it and the case, eBay closed the case against us. So I just suggest you for your daily routine, part of going through the messages is go to the resolution center here, open the resolution center and look how many cases you have open already, okay? And we can see here, these are two reacted and you have this one here required your action today, May 29, for example, okay? So we have to make sure we're not missing this May 29 or whatever, the last date, what eBay says, because then they will close the case against you.
Okay.
Now, second thing is if you want to investigate, because now if you want to call eBay, you need to understand what was the reason, So before you call eBay, I would say you should get prepared. You go here to 15 requests or cases that has been closed.
Mm-hmm.
You scroll down and you want to see if it's been closed against you, okay? Or let's just try to figure it out. So I see many cases here. It's been closed. Let's try to find the one that was...
go up.
I want to find the one that was different. Yeah, you can take control. Let's find the one, the coffee machine, for example. Oh, those are all from May. Okay, I think you need to go.
This one. Yeah, but this one was the problem. I got a case against me for this one.
Okay, but you got the defect? No, this is not the one with the defect. I'm talking about the eBay defect.
The coffee. Yeah.
You need to change the date up. If you go up, you can see, it's last 30 days. You change the period to, let's say, last 12 months. Oh. Okay. I really want to dig into it, so I can give you an example what you can tell to eBay,
Mm-hmm.
So now you can scroll down, go to the next page. This is May here. We are talking about transaction that was...
Not even here. Is it because it's closed currently? Is that why? Because it's closed requests or cases? All requests. Here we go.
All right.
Here we go. I got it.
Okay. So...
See details?
Yeah, but you see, this is May 21. It makes... Can I take the control for a second?
Yes.
Thank you. I want to check out, because this is super important, is to figure out here let's go back for a second. I'll go back to the seller hub. It's to see how you're going to remove it. I want to give you an example, okay, what you're going to say, how you're going to remove it. So we're talking here about this because you cannot have a defect if the case is still open. You understand? It's not possible.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, understood.
This one is from the 29th of April, you got the defect.
Mm-hmm.
So the sale was before the 29th of April, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go back here. Let's go back to the resolution center. You know, many sellers are very good in product research. They are very good in everything everyone talk about. But these small things, people just missing it, and it's fine. It's normal. But you know, everyone get the defect, and then he realized, all right, I need to put more attention. I need to put it in my daily routine. It's normal. Okay, so let's go to 15 request all cases closed. And then we go to April, or maybe it was before events. We can actually search for the product ID here, for the item ID here. So what we can do, we can go back here and open this product. I'll copy the number. Let's see. Sometimes you really need to dig here. Okay, let's try to find it. Yeah, it's just giving you one. Very, very weird. Very weird.
That's affecting my momentum though, right?
Yes, but you got the defect much longer time ago. It's open on May 21. It makes no sense. We miss it somehow. Let's put all. We're missing something. All right. And then let's just put the item ID again. Let's see why it's not appearing there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's got removed after you got a defect. So in this case, you just have to use all the information you have and call them. Somehow we're not managing to open it. I don't know what is the reason for it.
But that's still affecting my count.
Yes, definitely. You have to get rid of this one here on as much. If this is wrong and you can get rid of it, so just, you know, you have the explanation,
Awesome.
They will remove it. All right?
Perfect, yeah.
Okay, I think we went through the most important things so far. Now you can go to the questions if you have any
Awesome.
questions.
Oh yeah, I got a lot. So I'm in Canada and I cannot use USA credit cards. I'm sure there's a lot of people who are international sellers. Also, gift cards do not work for me. So what would be your solution for that?
So it really depends on your supplier, first of all. Okay. What suppliers you're using or you are planning to use?
So I used to use Home Depot and Walmart, and that's where I ran into these issues.
Okay.
So I had to use like a trick to trick the zip code, and you know, luckily Walmart uses PayPal, so I was able to do that. But I got frustrated with that. So I would say, you know, Canadians, they can obviously get a US bank card, so for a US dollar, or you can use, I think, you know, different types of PayPal if you want to upload Canadian dollar to US dollar, or euro to US dollar. You could do that as well. That's another option. What else could people do?
Look, first of all, I would say, you know, like sometimes people are stubborn to solve problem, which is solvable, but you know, you still have many other suppliers you can use. So if you see this problem is keeping you from being active for growing your business, there are still enough supplier to work with. You can still work with Aliexpress, you can still work with Amazon, you can still work with other suppliers besides Walmart and Overstock. There are other suppliers in the United States you can work with, okay? But let's say you want to solve this problem, so you have two options. One of the first option is to use services like Revolut or Mercury. You can open account on Mercury.com, okay? It's an online bank for US startups, US businesses, so you can do it as well. And then you get US credit card and you have address for your business and everything. You need to do a setup here, so to have a virtual US address, maybe even create an LLC, you know, if you want to have everything on the US organized.
Got it.
I wouldn't, you know, in the stage you are right now, I wouldn't get stuck on it. I would just move to other suppliers which I can work with without any problem. And anyway, if you are working and selling on eBay.com, you need to have the infrastructure for keeping the money on dollar, so you not lose on any conversion. So just set up on your bank account a US dollar account and a US dollar credit card, and just make sure that if you use your bank, you keep everything on dollar, or you can use services like Pioneer, Revolut, and so on to keep it in dollar.
Awesome. You talk about CJ dropshipping a lot. Why do you love it so much? We've all heard about the e-packet issues, shipping issues have been crazy. What's your take on that?
So, good question. So right now, generally international shipping, also local shipping, but mainly international shipping getting affected because there is no tourism. Most of the products are shipping from place to place using tourist airplanes.
Mm.
So this is what make everything slow or expensive, etc. The more we're going out of this situation, the better, the more it will get back to normal. The difference between CJ Dropshipping and Aliexpress is, number one, the quality of service on CJ Dropshipping in terms of shipping is better most of the time. You have more control. Second thing, they have their own warehouses. You can provide a fixed zip code. And in terms of pricing, it's changing from product to product. Sometimes CJ Dropshipping is more expensive than Aliexpress, sometimes the opposite. Sometimes CJ Dropshipping will not find exact product as you want on Aliexpress, but it's rare. Overall, I would say CJ Dropshipping is more dropshipping friendly on eBay because of eBay policies. I don't use them. I work with Aliexpress. And the reason I do it is just because, sometimes I'm looking for more scalable solution in terms of workflow. With CJ Dropshipping, every new product you need to contact them, wait till they reply, etc. It makes the whole workflow much longer. With Aliexpress, you find something you like, you check the supplier have the right ratings, you list it, and you go to the next product. So this was a summarization of it.
Got it. Minimum sales a month for Zeke, there's a lot of kind of debate. Is it the sell-through rate? Is it the number of sales? Is it the competitors? What do you look for?
For specific product or what?
For a specific product, yeah.
Look, it really depends if you go and just snipe competitors. If you just snipe competitors, so yeah, I would say I look on the last 30 days of sales, and I want to have, for normal product, at least 5 sales per month. But in your situation, you have small amount of limits. You cannot list as many products as you want. I would be super strict. So I will list only the best selling products. You anyway can list only, let's say, 80 to 200 products, depends on your quantity and variation, etc. So just make sure to list in this time the best selling products, traffic products, and the reason I just mentioned it before is to build momentum. To build this momentum with eBay algorithm, because when they see you have daily sales, all the way they treat your new listings you will list are different. When you have more sales than active listings, when you have daily sales from specific products, once you list a new product to your store, it will automatically be ranked high on eBay search result. In your current situation, new product you list will maybe stay on a high ranking very short time before it starts to drop down in the ranking. Okay? So right now, according to your situation, focus on traffic products only. You need to go out of this situation so you have enough transaction, enough sales, because right now the cases, the defects you got, the cases, the low feedback rating is kind of completely stop your momentum. You're starting from scratch. It's like creating a new store and starting from scratch.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's actually a great question. That's one of my questions. Starting from scratch, a brand new store. You hear people scale too fast, or people are trying to build stealth accounts. What's your advice on that?
My advice that if you create new account, first of all, take in consideration eBay's security system. So use every account from different IP. This is number one. I would suggest, if you have a partner or good friends or close family members, to create eBay account on them, PayPal account on them. You don't need to use their PayPal account for receiving money from sales. It's only for the link for the creating the eBay account. So you make sure, okay, you created the eBay account with their PayPal. What you don't use their PayPal, you can receive the money to your own PayPal account using a new email you created for this PayPal account. Every PayPal account can have multiple emails.
a lot of people have VAs. What's your opinion on having virtual assistants? Do you think people should start first without virtual assistants and learn at the ropes themselves, or should people get virtual assistants right away?
Look, I'm very conservative, so I would say, like for my business perspective, I had a lot of business experiences before Zik, before eBay dropshipping, and I learned by blood a lot of things. So I lost a lot of money, I made a lot of mistakes because I aimed to grow fast. I was looking on myself like I would say a businessman. So yeah, I need to have people who are working for me. I need to to rent a store, but I didn't look from this business perspective of the most basic one. Business need to be profitable. This is the basic thing. Business plan and business need to be profitable. So if you are starting a new business and you are not profitable, and it's not that you are not profitable only, but you are also don't have the knowledge to teach you VAs, then it's a problem. Then don't take any VA. Go there, do the business yourself, make sure you are in full control. You know how to take an eBay account from scratch and bring it, let's say, to $5,000, $3,000 in sales. You need to do it first of all by yourself. Make sure you made it and you were profitable, that you know exactly everything about customer service, seller resolution, cases, defects, all these things, feedbacks, etc. And once you have full control in your business, go and bring VA. Now, it's not black and white because, you can have the business mind, but not enough time. And you can start immediately with VA and still become successful. But you need to consider all the things you don't know and make sure you don't just let your VA walk, Just go find products, but you don't have any idea about which product he found.
Got it. A lot of people do Amazon to eBay. Do you like that business model? Some people are a lot of, Home Depot or Walmart heavy. What's your opinion?
First of all, there is a lot, there are many people talking about it, many influencers, software owners, and there is a lot of agenda behind it, okay? There is a lot of agenda behind opinions about Amazon to eBay dropshipping. Now, let's make it clear. There is no difference between Amazon to Walmart to Overstock to any one of those from eBay eyes. Okay, when I say it, what I mean, they are all retailers. eBay don't like, or eBay would prefer you don't dropship from retailers. Okay, doesn't mean you can't do it. You can find the way to overcome the challenges and make it actually become very profitable. I still very much support retail dropshipping to eBay, but we don't need to be like, it's Walmart is great, but eBay don't like Amazon. It's not true. You know what I mean? They're all retailers. The challenges with Amazon are different, are with Amazon accounts, etc. They have great customer service, very good prices, huge amount of products. The challenges working with Amazon is not getting your Amazon buyer account shut down. This is where the problem with Amazon comes. Not if you have an old account with authority with your credit card, you can dropship from Amazon to eBay, you'll never had any problem. Okay? And in generally, when you are doing retail dropshipping, today in 2020, you need to fully optimize your listings. You need to make sure it's not look like you copy it from Amazon or from someone else in eBay. If you will make sure to do it, you will have no problem.
Awesome. A lot of people have general stores or some people have niche stores. So, summer and spring's coming up. So some people would be pools and boats and fishing versus other people will have an entire general store. How do you view the best way to go about that?
You should start general because you have no idea what is selling. And it's the same questions about the VA. You can't say, oh, I like fishing, so I'll make a fishing store, and just rely based on what you like. You should start general. This is the beauty with dropshipping. You can list any product you want. You can see what are your best selling products. One of the strategies I teach, and there is also video how to scale winning products on the YouTube channel that I really recommend to do, which really help you to increase your sales and build a strong store, is see what is your winning product and then grow under these specific niches with similar products, with bundles, etc. So first list general products, see what is the most selling products, and then move on. If you ever thought about how to start, this is the best way. So I want to ask you, do you start eBay dropshipping? You start with any plan? You made any managements?
I know. Yeah, I said I'll give myself $1,000 to spend on dropshipping, and wherever it goes, it goes. I'll see what I can do in a year.
Okay, so you give yourself $1,000 to spend and 1 year at least. All right. So first of all, it's very good because, you know, many people starting just, okay, let's just start it. And then, you know, they start to lose themselves during the process, and then they just give up. Okay, so it's good you have your time frames, your money you are willing to spend. And second of all, you need to have more detailed plans. So you need to understand, okay, if from all the videos you watch, we're talking about listing X amount of products, so you should have listing plans as well. How many products you're going to have this month, next month, in 3 months, okay? Right now, because of your situation, you should have a plan how you go out of this situation. So how you get back to 100% positive feedbacks, and how you remove these defects that if you can remove, or how you get back your selling momentum. Okay, right now this is what you should focus on, because, you know, you ask me a lot of general questions here, but I always say, like, you know, people, and it's normal, we always like to look on the picture, on the big picture, and it's very easy for us humans to imagine how we want the things to be. You know, this is what all of us doing, you know. But the thing is right now that we need to focus on this, on the problem that stop us to move to the next step, and then on the next problem that stop us moving for the next step, and like this, just moving from one step to another. So instead of going very broad and you know, like try to think like, oh, maybe Nahar make this amount of money, maybe this guy make this amount of money, just focus right now on your goal, that is to get your feedbacks to 100% again, and to get your selling momentum. No, don't look on profit, don't look on revenue, don't look on anything else. Your goal is to get to 10 sales per day, and to get rid of to get back to 100% positive feedback, and just act accordingly.
Yeah, no, that's great. I agree with that for sure.
Do you have any, I want to know if there is like any, because you asked me a lot of general questions here. There is any specific struggle you have with finding products, with your working flow, with anything? Because by the end of the day, you have right now 80 listings. I know you're limited, but I want to understand what is your daily activity and what are you struggling with?
Yeah, like, should I jump into my AutoDS or my Zeek, or what do you think?
Yeah, you can go to Zeek. You can take one product as example, and we can take a look.
Okay, so let's go to orders. I think what I'm struggling with is really understanding what a good product looks like. You know, I have very random sales. Like, I have hair combs, and I have you know, Xbox memory cards and snore machines and necklaces. So, you know, some of that is Corona related, no barbershops. You know, maybe people are cleaning around the house. People are at home playing Xbox more. So I think,
get to this product just because you thought about Corona and then you look for products, or you did you work with some system?
oh, well, I basically went to like Aliexpress and saw what people were like, you know, on the home page. And then, you know, the lockdown, I'm like, who's currently locked down? So I know cleaners are locked down, barbers are locked down. You know, most malls are locked down. The other stuff was all just random ones that I just sniped from sellers.
Okay.
So I also did that way. I can jump into Zeek. I think that'll help too.
And what was the, show me the process. I want to see
Sure.
Okay, find product on AliExpress, what you did on Zeek.
Okay. So let's do, whatever. We'll do China. Let's do fishing rod.
You validate the niche idea first.
Yeah. So I'll validate the niche first. I find if I do the reverse sniping, it's helpful, but I'm always ending back into validating,
Okay.
you know?
Okay.
So we'll do fishing rod. Okay.
All right.
So then I'm like, okay, got a good sell-through rate, pretty good successful listings. And then I'm scrolling down. And then I'm looking for those generic photos, right? The ones that I know they're AliExpress, they're Walmart, they're Home Depot. So
how you can know if it's Walmart, Home Depot? I mean, you can't really know what is AliExpress from here. The things you can do is try to look if the seller is a dropshipper, and then, but you cannot just from the picture, like really.
No, I would go by country. So like I would go by country, left-hand side. You know, I love to snipe like Chinese sellers or Israeli sellers or Lithuanian sellers, Sri Lankan sellers. So let's go maybe this guy. I can see he sold 11, Hong Kong, but Lithuania. And I try to keep around 1,000 or so feedback. Because if it's like 50,000, typically they're doing something that I can't figure out, either cashback or something like that.
You search general niche, you move to product research, you move to competitor research, then you start to snipe the seller products?
Correct.
Okay, let's open the seller, see.
So pretty good sell-through rate, last 7 days, $5,000, 204 listings. And so this is the fishing rod.
Yes.
So I'll go in.
You're just going to try to find Aliexpress sell the same product. All right.
Yeah.
Now, I want to ask you a question. How do you think this method right now fits for your situation?
How does it fit? If it's okay. It's slow, to be honest with you.
No, it's how it fits, I mean, to the current situation right now, your current account status. You come here to this product, okay, this product have 11 sales. Let's take the road fishing rod as example. It says 11 sales in the last 30 days, 50 sales lifetime, selling for $13. Now, you need sales right now, okay? Okay, generally the product research, the way you do it, it's good, it's normal, it's exactly like in the videos, this is the right way to do, no problem. This is how you know you need to find, let's say, 10, 20 products per day. You go, you do using this process to find the bread and butter products, I call them, okay? Products with profit, sometimes sniping, sometimes similar method products, very well. But right now your account, it needs the selling momentum. So right now, you should focus on traffic products. Did you see the video about the traffic products, hack eBay sales velocity algorithm?
I think I saw it on I'm subscribed to you, so I saw that come through. Yeah.
You need right now these products. You right now should focus. I would, if I were you right now in the situation, I only focus on products less than $10, okay? Only because of the situation. You need a product that will be very easy for you to sell. Product with a lot of sales. So for example, the first product here, you see the strong adhesive glue. You see this product there?
Yeah.
For example, this product, 17 sales in 7 days, right? You're on 7 days.
Yep.
$17 for 7 days, selling for $3.99. I would check the competition. If competition is lower than 5, not 10 or 15, 5, I would try to sell it with very good price. Because right now, all you need is sales. Second thing I will do is go to the Aliexpress or go to the Ali Growth Scanner or place like this. Look for cheapest product in every category. Product that I can sell, you know, for like $1.50, $2.50. Because right now, what I need is sales. You need to get out of this situation with sales. This is the main way to get out of the situation. So I would try to build this 10 sales per day, even if the profit is only 20, 30 cents per sale, okay? Once I stabilize my store with this 10 sales per day, 5 sales per day, and I manage to remove this negative feedback and I'm back to normal, okay? Then I will start, I'll stop listing this type of products because anyway you have limit of how many products you can list, and I will start to also list the same way you showed me. We just go to random product with high sales, and I will also, you know, keep it organized. In some days I will focus on product between, let's say, $30 to $50 or $30 to $100. Other days I will list few more expensive products to build like a portfolio with different products. All right?
Got it. Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Yeah.
So always think like, instead of, you know, having the full, okay, there are many different ways of product research. Instead of looking, okay, this is the main product research, which I see in the videos, try to think what I need to do to solve my current problem, what I need to do to you know, move to the next step. Once you move to the next step, you stop. You always have to stop. This is super important with any business, you know, not just run all the time, run forward. Stop and say, okay, what's next? Am I ready for another type of product to list right now? Am I ready to start build my profit? Now, if you were just starting from scratch, you didn't have all this problem, I would tell you, okay, combine traffic products and niche research, competitor research. But right now, because of your situation, I would focus only on traffic products.
Okay, got it.
Perfect. Do you have an idea how to find traffic products?
You know, from the main page, right? Just from the actual the pro page. I work my way down through these guys.
You can use it. I'll take control in a second. I'll give you some short way to find, okay?
Yep.
Taking control here. So I will open my supplier. So for instance, the supplier right now here is Aliexpress, okay? And then I will just go here to one of the random niches. Now you can use you can put your thoughts into it. So if you think, okay, it's quarantine, I don't know, health
Summer.
or whatever, it's good, so go to these niches, doesn't really matter. So I can go here, for example, for beauty and hair and health, okay? But you can definitely try any of the categories here, okay? Then we can open here. Oh, why it's open again? Oh, I think I know the reason. 1 second. Let's just open. Temperature gun is here somehow. Let's go to health and beauty. We have here this. Okay, I get the general products here. And then what I can do is I can just say, okay, I want here product with free shipping. I want here product with at least 4 feedbacks, okay? And then I want product that are not selling more than $5. And then organized by orders, okay? I'm looking for the cheap products. So let's say for the example, I think that let's find one product here, okay? I just think that this product here, okay? Just for the example, this product here, it's a product I can sell. So I will come here, okay, and I will copy the keywords that define the niche, the same like you did. So here it's a makeup brush, right? It's a makeup brush. Maybe it's chubby peer foundation brush. You need to really get to the right keywords that define this specific product, okay? Maybe it's peer foundation brush, maybe it's makeup brush, we have to check it out. And then I'll go to Zik and I'll just validate if there is really crazy demand. Okay, so I will just come here, I'll put on China. You can remove the line in the middle. And I'll try to see, okay, what is the general demand? Because right now, you have to see, we focus on low ticket products, very cheap products, and we want to find products with huge demand, okay? Product which we know can theoretically sell at least 3 times per day. This is the goal. So here, for example, makeup brush have only $1,465 sales, only 432 sales, selling for $3.99. So either we didn't search for the right keyword, or it's just not product that I'm interested to sell, okay? I don't want product with 30 sales per month. I want products that sell 500, 1,000 times per month. Because right now I want sales, and I don't care to sell them also with 20 cent profit, because my goal is to get my momentum back, not to make profit yet, okay? So what you do, you just come here, you go through, you look for the very, very cheap ones. It will be easier for you to sell. And you just check out how big is the niche, how big is the demand on eBay. And then you see product with crazy demand, you just list them with a very low price. So for instance, this selling for $1.83. If I will take a look here, okay, let's say this was a niche with a lot of demand as we like. This product here, it's 12-piece set, so it's not what we're looking for, but if I find someone very similar one, okay, so I want to sell it for a better price than this guy, even though he's Chinese. I not look on dropshippers right now, okay? I look on everyone, okay? I really want to have a competitive or at least same price compared to the normal sellers when I look for traffic products, because traffic product is goal to sell 3 times per day. Sell 3 times per day, it's not enough to be better than other dropshipper. You need to be attractive in the market, or you need to be in a market with a lot of profit. A lot of, demand, not profit. Okay? So this will help you to push. And then once you see, okay, at least 10 products like this, 10 products like this can start to get you at least like 3 to 5 sales per day. Okay? Because some will not sell at all, some will peak. And once you start to have like 5 to 10 sales per day on a daily basis for a couple of, let's say 1-2 weeks, then you can start with the method you show me, go to other dropshippers, see where you can make more profit. This product don't need to sell already 3 times per day. It's enough to sell a few times per month, even 1 time per month, but bring me good profit.
Got it.
So you start targeted profit. Yeah, that's all. That's it basically. This is what will help you to go out of this situation.
One thing I thought of, what's your opinion on wholesaling?
Wholesaling is another story. Wholesaling is going, buying stock, holding somewhere. It can be in fulfillment service in the US, in Canada, whatever. And it's another story. I would always say, like, if you do wholesaling, you really need to have indication. You really need to find opportunity with high demand, low competition, because you have less room for mistakes, because it's with real money. So if your budget is not as big as needed, you will really need to be accurate with your decisions.
Do you do any like Shopify stores? I know like that's a new thing coming up too. People are getting really popular there.
What, to sell on Shopify?
Mm-hmm.
It's another story already. It can work also very well, but it's another completely different story.
Got it. Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you have another questions?
No, I think that's all I got in my head right now. Yeah. All
right, perfect. So I think we've been walking through everything. I think you now you have your plan to go to the next level.
For sure.
Focus on what we just said, to get out of this situation, get your momentum back. Once you are there, you can write me in the Facebook. Hey, Nahar, I finally got to 10 sales per day. What's next? Share with me, share in the group, contact the live chat support, come to the Q&A session and ask it, because don't be rash. Okay, everything is good, so I'm starting. No, take it easy. You reach your first step, hear a few opinions, build a new plan again, and then move forward.
Got it.
So it was a pleasure to be here today, and I hope you found this session valuable. And we're going to see each other in the next Q&A session, and you can contact me for any other question on private as well.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Nahar. I really appreciate your time today, sir.
No problem. Have a nice day, man. Ciao.
Take care.
Number 1, understand the market. Number 2, understand the product.